Hey guys, welcome to Wisecracking Blonde. I'm your host, Christina, and joining me today are my two favorite bankers. Dirty Banana has come back with repping her Dirty Banana shirt, and my favorite sports fanatic, full-time, part-time banker, Brock, coming back. I almost made a shirt that said "Shut up, Gary," and then as like the quote, it would be like John from Cincinnati.
That'd be amazing.
John is so mad. Still
John
mad.
sucks.
Screw John.
John sucks. But I heard someone yell, like, no joke, like across the street. I was just walking into my car after work, and you know when you're like zoned out because you're just like, what am I doing next? I heard someone just scream at the top of their lungs, "Shut up, Gary!" I laughed so hard, just by myself, and people were like walking by, and they're like, "Oh, this guy is just a freak." And
Yeah.
I became
People start
one of
crossing
those
the street.
Yeah, they're like, let's stay away from him. They grab their kids, hold them closer.
You hear somebody giving a lecture about drugs. You're like, look, you just don't want to be like that guy. Shut up, Gary!
Exactly.
Oh, that's a legacy.
School.
See, we left a mark.
Changing the world one quote at a time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as my two favorite bankers, our game show episode today is going to be all about money. I was researching it and I was like, oh my God, it's going to be so interesting. And then I got halfway through and I was like, this is going to be boring as fuck. So I guess we'll figure it out. We'll see how it goes.
Whatever. We're here to fucking learn.
Yeah, we're guinea pigs. We're bankers.
Yeah.
We've done it all.
So I will kick us off with what Philip called an easy question.
Brock.
That I didn't know.
There is no goat. There is no question.
So, question 1. Who is on the front of a $10 bill?
Can't laugh.
Right? Brock.
Is it Jackson?
It's not.
No. I just was like, if I don't answer, I'm gonna look like an idiot.
Vianca.
And I answered wrong. Even more of an
Vianca.
idiot.
We learned an act like we learned this stupid thing about it in teller school to remember.
I could look at money anymore.
When Jeff leaves home, John gets sad. What was it? Anderson? Is that even a president? I'm done. Let's just.
Okay.
I got it.
I felt
Jefferson. That's
bad.
what you said.
I said Jackson, but I felt
Jefferson!
bad. And then, how many answers did you give?
One. Jefferson.
We are off to an electric start.
It's going really well.
No.
Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
It was a musical that came out recently.
Hamilton.
Damn it, it was when Jeff leaves home. Home is Hamilton.
Definitely subject matter experts on all things money.
So is it Hamilton?
President?
Okay. It was Hamilton.
Yeah.
Bonus question. Who played Hamilton in the Broadway musical?
Brock?
Brock.
Why?
I'm just going to guess Lin-Manuel Miranda.
It is.
He's the only one I know that was in that. So that was just a wild. I mean, I
Same.
knew that.
I was going to say Benedict Cumberbatch, so. Sorry.
That sounds like a Pornhub version of the real name.
That's
Benedict
an amazing name.
Cumberbatch.
That's an amazing name.
Is that not his name?
Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch. Benedict. Question 2. What was the largest bill ever printed for public use? This is a multiple choice question, so wait for me. Option 1, the $10,000 bill. Option 2, the $20,000 bill. Option 3, the $5,000 bill.
Vianca.
5,000? That's a good guess, but it's not the right guess.
Dang it.
Brock. What were the answers again?
Wrong.
10, 20, or 5.
I'm just kidding. 10,000.
It was 10,000.
Dang it.
It was printed from 1918 to 1969 when it was taken out of circulation, and they estimate there's probably less than 300 out in circulation right now.
69.
We're giggling.
Yeah. Ayo.
We're adults.
We're 3-year-olds handling your money.
It's not going to be funny. 69.
Titmouse.
It's not going to be funny to anybody smart. I'll tell you that right now.
Excuse me. I'm fucking smart as shit.
Yeah, I could tell by that Alexander Hamilton question. All right, on to question 3. True or false? Banks and credit unions are required to join the deposit insurance program. So that'd be the FDIC or the NCUA.
Vianca.
Bianca.
True.
It's false.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's scary.
Yeah,
It's more scary that people put their money where it's not insured.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought the same thing because apparently it's not a requirement. Like most banks are a part of it, but you don't have to be. So all of those like member FDIC signs or the NCUA signs.
So like actually look out for them because sometimes they will not be there. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I would suspect it's probably like the foreign banks, like the foreignly housed, like BBVA or things like that, where it's like they are not headquartered in the United States. So maybe that's not a thing that they care about as much. But I didn't know it was optional, and I've been doing this shit a long time. So that was interesting.
Well, we've never worked at like a bank that like started with like $1 million liquid capital and just was like, hey, I hope we get bought out.
Yeah, with a dude at a desk.
Yeah.
Like
just
starting
like
Bob's
guy.
credit
writing
union.
with a feather.
Yes.
All right, question 4. Multiple choice. How much does it cost to print a $1 bill? A, 5 to 10 cents, B, 11 to 15 cents, or C, 16 to 20 cents?
Brock.
Bianca.
Oh, Brock got it first.
B.
It is not B.
Just guessed because of my name.
Bianca.
Because there was no V. Bianca.
Okay, so they're like dirt cheap or nah. C?
It's A, actually.
Balls. So it's like
6.2 cents to print a $1 bill. That's what. Have you guys ever seen that? It's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, right? Where they can like phone a friend. Yes. I've seen those where they're on the first question and they're like, I need to phone a friend.
Did you see the guy that was like, I think it was, I could be wrong, for all you fact checkers and fucking John. I think the first guy that won like phoned a friend on the last question and all he did was just like tell his dad, he was like, hey, I'm about to win $1 million. Yeah. Like he didn't even ask him a question. Like what a flex. Wow.
Yeah.
Right. He's like, I'm just going to use this option because I can.
Right. Yeah, and then he gets it wrong and they're like,
yeah, could you imagine? he says B twice like a fucking idiot.
All right. This is a bonus question that we're tacking on to the last one that we probably don't remember. True or false? It costs about 7.5 cents to produce a nickel. Bianca.
False.
Brock, would you like to take a guess?
Man.
Brock.
Brock?
It's true.
It is true. It's 7.42 cents to.
Imagine if like I did that and then she was like, no, wrong. It was false, you idiot. Like, just set me up to dunk on me.
I'm already crying. So then how come no one ever talks shit about the nickel costing more to produce? It's always about the penny.
Thing. Yeah. I think it's because people have been like talking about the penny being useless for so long. Like, why do we even have it? And then they use that to justify it. Like, but also, we don't need nickels just like we don't need fucking pennies. We don't need change at all.
No, we don't.
Change sucks.
Why did we have to exile Pluto? Why couldn't we just get rid of change and keep Pluto?
Yeah.
This kind of makes more sense.
These are, This is why I'm running for president.
I'm always blown away when people come in with like a jar and it's like a peanut butter, like a Skippy peanut butter jar. And then it's like, hey, I've saved this. And there's like $374 in there.
Okay.
Like, how did the hell that happen? I have like a Sparklets jug that I've been saving my entire life. And it's one of those 5-gallon jugs because I was fucking like, man, I'm going to fill this up. My whole life, it's like this full. And I know like I'm never going to count that. It's just I take change, I put it in there. And there's probably $30 in there. Like, and it's taken my entire life. You know what I mean? But these people come in, they're like, oh, I don't know. I found this on my couch. $300. Like, what the fuck?
I imagine at Brock's funeral that it's like this very somber thing. And there's the lawyer reading his will and all that stuff. And he's just like, thunk. And to his children, he bequeaths this Sparklets bottle.
It's like
full of $27.41.
As Brock's final request, he wants all the guests to sit here and count by hand the coins in this jar.
And
they're gonna go to the bank and ask for wrappers because they're not gonna buy any on their own.
His dying wish was to finally disperse this amount. They slam it on the table. They're like, just kidding. He wanted it buried with him.
Just slowly pour it on top of his
Instead
casket.
of dirt, it's just raining change. You're all no casket, just body.
And then some guy's gonna be like on the back, and he's like, every nickel that went in there actually cost 7.5 cents.
Can you imagine? That's the inflation.
Bonus question. True or false? The original penny was designed with the motto, quote, mind your business.
Vianca.
At this point, we're just guessing, and it's like her and I going like, all right, are we taking a swing first?
Yep.
Like, I don't know.
True, because I really want it to be.
It is true.
Yeah,
I respect that.
We must find these
answer.
pennies, people.
They're probably $500.
Yeah. I heard it was designed by Ben Franklin, and that was the original.
Dude, that guy did a lot of shit, man.
I know. I thought the same thing. I was like, now he's fucking designing coins. Like, what?
Yeah.
While he was out flying his key and his fucking kite and shit.
I'm just gonna go out and fly my kite in the middle of a storm.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hold on.
I can't even fly a kite like in the sun. I try to fly it like running around, and it just doesn't work. This guy's just out there in the rain.
You got further than I did. I bought a kite once, had a hole in it. That's it.
That's such a sad thing, because like a kite's like one of those purchases that you make. The only reason you bought that fucking kite was like, I want to be happy. Yeah. I want to bring some joy into my life, so I'm gonna fly this fucking kite that has Buzz Lightyear or some shit on it.
Yep.
But
Hummingbird.
you get home and it has a hole. Like, what do you do?
Cry.
Cry.
Throw it away.
That reminds me of
Reflect
one
on
of those where it's like write the saddest story you've ever heard in one line.
Yeah,
you're like,
that's
bought a kite,
right
had a
there.
hole in it. All right. Do you know what motto that was replaced with? Apparently, it's the United States motto. It's on all the coins.
In God we trust.
There was no goat.
There was no goat.
There
That
was
was
no goat.
confusing.
You're right. I'll tell you it's not in God we trust, so if that makes it easier for you.
That wasn't an official answer, so.
Good. You're just lobbing it out, see what you'd get.
I wish I had money so I could answer this question.
It's
the
in
fact
Latin.
the fact that I didn't just have like money out in front of me to
yeah, I know. I'm disappointed in you guys for not
Vianca
doing your research. Vianca,
go for it. Send it.
Is it in Latin?
It is.
Well then, shit. What
Brock.
the?
Brock. I don't even know how to say it, so everyone's gonna make fun of me on the interwebs of nets.
Say it.
E pluribus unum.
Yep. That's it.
Did I say it right?
I don't know.
And that roughly translates to a whale's vagina.
Saint Diago.
It's not a rough translation. The translation is out of many, comma, one.
Really?
Wow.
I'm not kidding you.
Latin does a good job of Latin was like the OG shorthand.
Yeah.
True. It's like Shakespeare when he's like, charge, comma, ho. It's like, where were you going with this?
That was like the old fashioned LOL. They're like, we can shorten this.
Like, so funny. They're like laughing.
Comma, one. Yeah, they don't use pronouns or any sort of adjectives or anything. Yeah.
No. I also do like the one thing I think about like the olden times that like we don't have because we fucking text each other now and have all these things, but like how awesome would it be if someone just could only talk to you by like declaration of scroll? So like if someone like we're just sitting here and this guy's like storms through the front door, hear ye, your pizza will be late 12 minutes. Runs away.
And it's funny because
who the fuck was that guy?
In states where it's flat like Illinois, you see him running at you for like 3 days. You're like, someone's coming with a message.
All right. Question 5. True or false? There are 293 ways to make change for $1. Bianca.
It's true.
It is true. You had a 50-50 chance and you did it. All right. Question 6. What denomination is the most counterfeited bill?
Brock.
20? Yep. Show is
Yes! Mom!
running away with it.
The meatloaf.
I got it! I did it!
I'm gonna throw that on your business card.
Yeah.
Do you know who's on the 20?
Jackson.
Dang
That
it.
one is right.
I was trying to remember my stupid acronym again.
If I fucked that up, I would have to just take my headset off.
Okay. Bonus question. What's the second most counterfeited bill?
Brock.
Brock.
I'm just going to keep guessing. A 5?
No, I feel like that'd be a lot of work to put in.
I know. I just feel like nowadays
Vianca.
people are trying to trying to
Vianca.
pass easier ones.
A 50?
Nope, it's 100.
100. Yeah.
Mhm.
Benji. Makes
That's
sense.
why. That's why I like, because I know that one. I don't know, like that one. Everyone from fucking Target to Vaughn's is doing this
They
now.
like
so I know that-
scrutinize it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but all
So
you
they're
got to do
like-
is get one to pass. And
Yeah,
then-
you're right. You're right. I know that they're like people are like washing ones now and just like printing so that it still passes the marker.
yeah, just like
Did I
physically
just teach people how to commit fraud on
inkjet
the
printing.
internet?
Yeah.
Great.
Well, yeah, I remember one of the branches I worked at, people were actually counterfeiting ones, like
Yeah.
a one-to-one, like they're printing it out on their printer and cutting
Yeah.
it and like trying to sneak it in with business deposits and stuff. And I was like, you know how much work and
That's
ink,
so much work.
So much
like
work.
all the work.
And those are the people that go to like 7-Eleven and buy like a burrito and a Slurpee, and they're like, "I need change."
Yeah,
Like,
all I have
cool,
is
you
my
did all this
$1,000
work.
bill.
Yeah. You did all this work just to get 7.5-cent nickels.
Uh
Put it in the light. It'll show a face.
huh.
It's really big. Like,
All right, question 7. What bill has the shortest lifespan in circulation?
Vianca.
Bianca.
The $1.
It is the dollar.
Oh,
Wow.
that poor
They're
dollar.
only in circulation for 18 months before they get pulled out. Yeah, so the $1 bill has a lifespan of 18 months. The $100 bill has a lifespan of 9 years in circulation.
Wow.
All right, true or false? The TSA
False.
collects hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in change.
Oh, Brock.
Bianca.
Brock? Oh.
He didn't wait for the goat to finish.
No, you're
Brock
absolutely right.
Vanka.
Fair is fair.
Bianca.
True.
It is true. In 2015, they collected $765,759.
Just from me.
Yeah, it's from your couch cushion. Well, that's why your Sparkles bottle never gets full.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
no
a lot
kidding.
more sense.
Solving
now.
your problems.
When you leave most of your change on a plane, I mean, what do you expect?
All right, question 9. How many grooves are on the edge of a quarter? This is a multiple choice. Option 1, 0 to 50. 2, 51 to 100. 3 is 101 to 150.
Bianca.
Bianca.
A.
It is not A.
Oh, what?
Wow. B. Brock. B.
It is also not B.
Bianca! It's C!
No, I was. See, here's the thing: is I was just saying my name, and I was gonna spell it out for you guys. I wasn't actually answering.
Oh, right. You're just being your own cheerleader.
And then if you noticed, I would get to as like B, and then it'd be like R O C, and then I'd have been correct.
Brock, I envision you being that guy that's like, oh, I don't know the answers on the Scantron test, so I'm just gonna spell my name like repeatedly, like B B B R C C C. Yeah.
I actually did that.
Where's
and
the
I got
R?
A really, really high score. Got a really high score. No, you just draw that. You turn it sideways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you use the B's and C's to draw the rest of the name.
Yeah.
There are 119 grooves on a quarter.
Dang. I knew that once.
Just like the presidents.
Man. I've been in
It was
Oregon too
118
long.
on a dime, which I find like weirdly specific that they were like, all right, we're going to size the machine to do 119 on the quarter. And then on the dime,
Which
here's
is
what we're going to do. Mix it up a little bit.
Way smaller.
Yeah, we're going to squeeze almost the same amount, which make them much closer together. Bonus question. Why do quarters and dimes have grooves around them?
Bianca.
Bianca.
To prevent counterfeiting, Because when they were made of silver, they would like shave the edges.
Perfect. See, you retained a thing.
Yay!
Yay, teller training.
Whoop,
I thought
Coming
it was
in
to make it
clutch.
harder for you to put like a hole through it and into the like pinball machine and try to pull it out.
This was pre-pinball machine.
That's just what your teachers told you. That's not the real reason. Question 10. Paper bills are made from 2 of the following. So I'm going to give you 3 choices. You're going to choose the 2 that apply. 1, linen. 2, paper. 3, cotton.
Bianca.
Bianca.
Linen
Mm-hmm.
and cotton.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's
But
right.
I also just realized just now that I don't really know much of the difference. I thought there's cotton and linen, so shows what I know about. My extent of fabric is colors or whites.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are they hard pants or soft pants?
They actually add the linen in so that the money itself won't shrink when you wash it because cotton shrinks. I'm just kidding. I have no fucking idea.
This whole thing just sounds like an outfit you'd wear to the Hamptons. Like, oh, it's a linen cotton blend, 75-25.
There's actually a little bit of spandex in there because it's stretchy.
Yeah, so for anybody who's ever seen those counterfeit pens that people use at stores and all that stuff, all it's doing is registering that the paper is the appropriate paper for money. It's not actually registering that the bill is real. So that's why you'll see people that will wash or bleach a $1 bill, and then they will print a different denomination over the top of it so that when the counterfeit pen runs, it will still think it's a bill because of what it's made of. So tricks of the trade.
That's why you got to look at all the things.
Finding counterfeit bills used to be my favorite fucking thing. Like my favorite thing. Like
it's so
I'd feel like the FBI and I'd be like, I'm sorry, sir, I'm going to confiscate this bill. And then we'd all look at it and be like,
Now, do you have any silver?
Like finding the checks.
They'd get all mad.
The checks were the best because if you found fake checks, we used to get paid for it.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That sounds scammy, but okay.
I know, right?
No, like if it was, they had like internal fraud departments, or if you like, because
like
they
the
would
hall
pay you
monitor.
because. Yeah, I mean, it was like $25, and then you'd be like, "Fuck yeah, I'm rich. What am I going to do with all this money?"
You would, bro.
And then you're like, "Shit! If they would just pay me more, this wouldn't be this exciting."
I never asked what I was going to do with my money. If you gave me $25, I'd just go spend $500 on bottle service because that was financially smart.
I mean, yeah,
I was fiscally responsible.
Yeah,
thank you for this $25. I should obviously spend $1,000 now.
You're right. I should go blow the rest of my rent.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I'm basically getting it at a discount.
Here's your banker, people.
$25 off your $1,000.
But yeah, they used to. I've matured.
Brock works for an uninsured bank. Yes, dude.
Yes, I actually am the bank. But they used to have that because it made sense. Like if you pay the employees, a little bit of a bonus to catch, fraud, it's a lot cheaper to pay you a bonus than to take a loss.
Than to take the shitty check.
Yeah. So they do that all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved those, like when they would come around and do fraud classes, or they'd show you all the counterfeit checks and you'd be like, that's obviously counterfeit. How could you not tell? And then it comes across your counter and you just fucking let it go because you didn't even realize. Yeah.
And then later on at night, suddenly your eyes just rip open and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. When you're looking at it, you're like,
that was fake.
Yeah.
That guy wasn't 116 years old.
Bonus. According to a survey in 2017, more than 80% of bills contain traces of this drug.
Broc.
Bianca.
Broc.
What?
Cocaine.
It is cocaine.
What else would it be?
True.
They're like, heroin.
I dropped my meth on this dollar bill.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a lot of people chasing the dragon on their $20 bills.
No.
Right. Bonus question. 94% of bills contain more germs than what?
Bianca.
Bianca.
Le public toilet.
Yep.
Yes.
He's
So
almost there with his
gross.
French.
Right? Sounds like a little cleaner.
Like, oh, what a lady.
She's so dainty.
I have to do tiny poops. Completely unrelated. When Vianca and I worked together, she had a client that she was helping.
No. I just told this story. No.
Do you want to tell it?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to now.
For the sake of anonymity, we will call him
Yeah.
Dr. Crust. But he smelled like rancid cigarettes all the time. And he had the flakiest skin I've ever seen. So when you had to help him, you had to hold your breath a little bit, kind of sanitize after, Clorox your
Back
face.
up.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was one day that I was helping him and he had to
sanitize your face.
Clorox your face. He brought in a deposit and I was processing his deposit, and in like a span of 5 seconds, a series of things happened that lined everything up perfectly. So he went like this. The AC turned on.
No.
The station I was at, the vent kind of blew in my direction. A crust fell off his face. The AC blew. I went like this. And I fucking swallowed his crust, dog. Swallowed it. I swallowed a piece of Dr. Crust.
Oh, fuck.
I locked my computer. And I ran to Christina's office.
I would rather have ass dust.
Yeah, dude. Ass dust would have been a lot better.
Especially because it's like anonymous. Like when you see it came from this guy and you're like,
I know.
oh, I'm tasting George.
I know. Yeah, I was penetrated by a piece of Dr. Crust. Unconsensual.
Yeah, it was like straight off of his nose, just like floating.
It was
through the
so
air.
gross. It was so. From then on, anytime I would see him, I was like, I've done. That's it. I'm done. Like I cannot help him. Like I can't
put in my time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know. I would have fucking quit. Like I wouldn't even like want to like right there in front of him. I'd have been like, I just stared at him. I would have thrown up, and then I would have just been like, all right, here's my fucking keys. Like enjoy this. It's been great. I don't like you. You're disgusting. I just ate some of you.
I would love to call all your clients, tell them how gross you are.
So I'm going to immediately get in my car and drive as fast as I can into a wall. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
I'm going to go drive into the local ocean. You'll never see me again.
Part of you.
I think I would rather gargle with broken glass than taste George's face.
Dr. Crust.
Dr. Crust.
Luckily, there was no flavor. There was no spices.
Oh my god! It didn't taste like Old Spice,
smoke flavor,
or like or like brute
hints of teriyaki and secondhand smoke.
He's like, "Hello, I haven't had water in 15 years."
He's actually a lizard in human form.
It's hot in here. Is it just
alien.
me?
He's like shedding all the time. His soul is like rejecting his body. Yeah, I think about that often.
He's like an egger suit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was so much stuff that happened in that branch that I still refer back to. Like the lady that I was that she was going through all of this stuff, and I was like, "Oh, you're finally getting it wrapped up. You should go get a bottle of wine to celebrate." And then she just instantly launched into like, "Oh, I can't drink anymore because I killed somebody in a DUI and I was drunk at the time or whatever."
I'm
and
17
I was like,
years sober.
Oh,
Christina.
Yeah. That same week, it was that lady combined with the family all wearing black that I was like, "Oh, did you guys go do a photo shoot?" And they were like, "No, we came from a funeral." And I was like, "Of fucking course you did." Followed by the lady that was like, "Oh, I lost my cat." And I was like, "Oh, my girlfriend just lost her cat, but they like found it in the neighbor's garage." And she was like, "No, it died."
Like lost as in dead.
Back to back to back
it's
that
dead.
week. Mm-hmm.
And then the lady that slipped
times.
in the lobby. You had to hide under your desk. You were cry laughing.
I'm the worst.
And there I am, swallowing Dr. Crust. It's fine. I just love Broc's face.
Yeah. Remember It was the
We started off so good. We were like so nice.
Yeah, no, I was like gone downhill real fast.
I was all excited,
Mhm.
and now all I can taste is just quarters,
Is
ass
Dr.
dust,
Crust.
and then Dr. Crust. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I have a final score.
Let's do
Oh
it.
wow.
Okay, you ready for this? This is
Born
very
ready.
important. Bragging rights. It's the B versus the V. The V versus the B.
It's
Fake
in the
Chica
bottom.
and the
It
Bay
says
Grande.
Dirty B.
Head to head. It says Dirty Banana.
Dirty
That's what the
banana.
B is.
Fight to
That's
the
where
death.
B is.
All for bragging rights.
Oops,
The
oops.
totals were. You guys tied.
We did. That's
Yep,
jokes.
it was
Not really.
7-7,
So you're saying I know as much as Brock? That's not good.
basically.
Yeah. We were really good guessers.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of that whole true false thing really panned out for the other person.
We had 14
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
Nope, there was more.
Oh.
Mm.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
think there was like 20.
Yeah.
I think that
So then
there's just a lot of wrong answers.
should we rock
You're right.
paper scissors for this win or
Oh no, I think you have to fight to the death. I'm pretty sure that's the like next.
I died when she was talking about face crust. Like
It-
an entire chin just like fell off this man into her mouth, and she was just like sitting there like she was gonna...
All right. Well, on that note, thanks for joining me.
This was good times, everyone.
So glad you guys could be here. My B and my V.
So we have a score. We have a score, obviously, with the thing, but like I do want to have a counter of how many times, because Bianca has the most creative ways to use an asshole.
I guess I do know a lot of butt facts. I'm gonna go.
It
Here's
really
a new
was
shirt.
quite the
I do
side
know
theme.
a lot of butt facts. All right. Well, that feels like a good professional
first
note to
date.
wrap this up under. So,
Agreed.
Tell me about yourself.
thanks for
I know
joining
some
us,
butt
guys.
facts.
I'm glad we could share a lot of butt facts with you. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel to hear more butt facts, future butt facts, both of these guys are coming back whether they like it or not. So we'll be talking about butts probably from here on out. So subscribe on YouTube and all the podcast platforms. I hope you laughed a lot because you probably didn't learn a fucking thing on this one. But
And if you did, it's
thanks
about
for
butts.
watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
And keep the money out of your butt.